Hey, it's Sophia. This is going to be a tour of my digital archive that I keep for all my writing and to keep all my ideas and my goals. So I want to show you the page I keep all my notes for my LinkedIn newsletter. If you didn't know, I have a email newsletter that goes out through LinkedIn. It's on writing as leadership. So this particular note is all my notes about that. I have a couple big idea notes at the top. And then I have a list of all of the emails that I have, basically they're articles that are emailed out as well as show up on LinkedIn. So I have them all listed here, and I have a link to individual documents about them all too. So this is like the culmination of 2 years, I think, on LinkedIn. 24, pretty good. I think it's been 2 years. But anyway, so this is a really helpful document to keep track of these because I write so many things. I'm getting now in the habit of having my own copy. So that way, if anything happens to the website it's on or whatever, I have a backup. It also really helps me come up with ideas for new articles or remember where something is so I can share it. And so I can come here. But it does like more than one thing. So I'll show you some more stuff. One thing, for instance, is that each of these green lines, you can see some of them are linked to LinkedIn, but some of them are just a link to another note document. If it says HTTPS, it's a link to the internet. But if it's not, and it's just underlined, that is actually going to another link of mine here in my notes. So I just clicked one to open up this one. This is Trying and Failing Equals Good Job, which is the name of one of my LinkedIn articles. And it was actually one of my longer ones. I don't know everyone read, but I think it's amazing. And just this concept, trying and failing. And so I keep that link, I keep these posts and things around because it's all material that can be reshared. It's all material that could be remixed or referred to or linked to or shared again in the future. Like, some stuff doesn't go bad when you write. I fully believe you should continue to share what you wrote. You should continue to keep track of it. And a lot of people didn't read it the first time. And so you can share it again after a time, or edit it further and improve it and share it. So that's why I meticulously keep track of all of my LinkedIn articles. But if you look at this, it also does something else. So it does even more. So on each little page that I keep for the LinkedIn article, see how I just clicked a link to open this up. And just like you would on Wikipedia, but this is all like on my phone, on my computer. So there are some other ones at the top. And I use this to link to other related topics and notes. So if you see, like, for instance, here, we've got LinkedIn, the one we just went back to. We've got the link to the LinkedIn article. And then we have a link to 2 of my notes. One is called Leadership Live Talks 2023. I did a series of interviews on YouTube, made a whole different YouTube channel for it, and it's all writing as leadership interviews. So those are really awesome. And you can go see them on YouTube, or go check out this LinkedIn article because I linked to it here in this article, Trying and Failing Equals Good Job. And that's why I had a link. So I'm just scrolling through so you can see the article. But I also had a link to a launch I did of a writing group the summer of 2023. So I have another note that I've linked to that has all of my other content related to that if I wanted to go look back. So I told you this thing was long. I'm scrolling through. And I'm like remembering as I look at this, actually, there's something about this fundraiser I did for Sierra Leone, girls in Sierra Leone. And I'm talking about how we didn't meet the goal. We failed to meet this $5,000 goal, which is huge. I think we've met goals around 1,000. We haven't met a $5,000 goal yet. But that's okay. We're still badass. But, that's the point, is sometimes you set a goal and don't meet it, but it doesn't mean that you totally give up. And that's the point of trying and failing, means you tried. So good job on that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I decided to link to HFS, which is my note about her future foundation, the foundation that I fundraise for in Sierra Leone. And we are going to do another fundraiser soon. FYI, if you're interested in that, please let me know. I will send you the details. We have some girls that we paid two girls, we paid 2 young ladies to go to college for a year in Sierra Leone as a community, me and my community, and the donors have given that gift to young women. And it feels so good to do so because they have such a huge amount of FGM and violence against women, and women are not very well educated as a rule. So only a few really go to college. It's like 5% or lower, depending on where the girls are from. So yeah, lower in most places in Sierra Leone. At least the places that are nonprofit tends to serve. It's a very, very low rate of going to college. So the fact that some girls could qualify to go and were smart enough to go and just needed a little $500-ish type of gift to make that 1 year of school happen. We were able to do that for 2 young ladies. I really hope we can do that again so we can continue to get that support until they graduate. That would be ideal. So we're going to try again to raise that. And I wanted to get a jump on it. So I'm going to try to get that out soon, as soon as I get confirmation that they've passed their previous exams to be able to go to the next year. Okay, and so I wanted to also show you something else. So here's another note in my database. This one is for my content. And I just came up with this today as I was watching some TV. And it's kind of I was just in a mood to think about, what did I do in 2024? It's December of 2024 right now. Like, what did I write? What did I put out there? What was like my stuff? Because like I said, I've got things everywhere. I've got a lot of things out there, a lot of things I put out, and I just wanted to make sure to include everything. So here's a podcast I did. I'm adding this to my list. So I forgot I did a bunch of podcasts with Andrea Hyland, which are lovely and are on YouTube. And yeah, I've got my email list. I did a great series on motivation. That was huge for me this year. Like, being motivated is so important. And I just wanted to make it look a little pretty. So I added some dots to separate. And I also really love commonplace books. Commonplace book is often like a notebook, but it can also be something like this archive that is like a digital form, a digital commonplace for quotes and information and everything. I keep all my business ideas in here, which is why there's a link to that page, because content helps to promote my skills as a writer, marketing consultant, digital organizing teacher, and writing coach. So yeah, I also wanted to make sure that I noted that I did several rounds of my class on digital organizing and teaching this program that I'm showing you right now. And so I wanted to keep track of all of the writing and stuff I did about that. I also wrote about optimism, and that's really important. I'm going to keep talking about optimism, so it's good to keep track of these notes. And I also did a paid class that includes content sent by email. So I'm trying to get a copy of that in here. I don't know that I did such a great job of getting each and every one in my Obsidian, but that's the idea. Optimism challenge is all about my personal challenge, being more optimistic, and the notes I'm taking on that. And I'm still learning a lot from the experiences I've had, like more TBD on that. I might write some more articles. Same thing with take my time. I think that's been a great theme for me this year. And I want to take account of that in a yearly review. I want to do a yearly review, maybe publish it and talk about that being a goal of mine, to take my time. So I'm just going to make a note. And then some more documents about different things. If you like this tour, you probably will also like the content I made on my encyclopedia of me, which is I made a video on YouTube about that, as well as a written article. And it's definitely been a very useful tool in keeping track of my emotions and learning about myself. So if you have any desire for healing or keeping track of journal entries or learning about yourself more in your personal life and in your feelings and things like that, check out that video or the article about the Encyclopedia of Me. I also write for On Purpose Woman, and now that I'm thinking about it, I should put the LinkedIn. I didn't put LinkedIn here on, but it's a form of content to have a newsletter that I send out. So I'm gonna add that in. And Medium, wrote a few articles in Medium. And now I'm thinking about it, this Andrea podcast thing should really be up in the list with the other things of a similar nature, and my life stuff is not kind of categorized together. And let's just do that. So this is kind of part of the process of organizing as you move things around. And yeah, this is just a new note, so we'll see how I end up using it, but already it's been useful. And I really like being able to come up with new ideas that build on previous ideas as part of like a body of work. And I tend to run deep in my passion for certain topics. So this will be something that I probably continue to reference in 25. So we'll see how it develops. I wish I had been doing this the whole time. I came up with this idea today, but I hope you liked it. Anyway, I was having fun on my couch, sort of playing around with my notes, and I thought I would give you a tour. I hope that gives you a little sense of what is possible. Oh wait, there's one more thing I wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you actually this mind map I made for the fall season. So I made a little vision board with some things on Pinterest and Canva, and I have a list of intentions. I have review time, and just these little links go to my reviews now that the fall is pretty much over. Sad face. I can click into those. So that way, if I want to find out everything that was going on in my life during the season, I can just click and review what actually happened. And here I can see my goals and what actually happened together in one place. If this looks really cool and you'd like to join me to make notes and organize ideas and organize content, or get ideas to write more content, or just reflect on what's going on in your life through journal entries and organize those journal entries, honey, I'd love to do that with you. And I have a digital organization club where we're going to do this over the next 3 months. You're going to get access to all my courses that I've made on this program, and it has a little bit of a learning curve, but once you know how to use it, there's so many things you can do with it. Also is a live component to the class, which is the really exciting part of joining, because we have an opportunity for us to have live sessions together where we'll be working on projects together, and I will give you prompts and ideas to take it away to do a yearly review or a monthly review, or look through notes for your writing, or look through notes for a book you're reading, ideas for the future, all kinds of stuff we're gonna make notes about together, and that will give you time to really try some of these things out for yourself. With help if you have any questions and things like that. And I just really like having the space to sit down with other people and work on stuff together, and share ideas, get excitement from other people who get excited about this kind of thing, and also want to clear a little bit more space in their schedule to be able to do stuff like this. So if you can't come live, I'm going to send you the recording, and I have one more thing as a way to answer any questions. We have live group replays of the old class is the second thing, and then the third thing is that you get Q&A access to me anytime with a voice and a video messaging service. So we can text. It's a free app that we'll use to communicate privately with our group, and I'll be able to provide trainings on the spot and answers on the spot and be around for you during the whole 3 months through that communication channel, which is called Voxer. It's a free app. case if the app gives you trouble, you can just email me and I'll help you. Yeah, so hopefully that will really help you to use this really cool program I just showed you and try it out for yourself. It doesn't have to be purple, by the way. I changed that color to be purple because I like purple. But if you like something else, you can do something else too, just so you know. Very easy to customize in different ways. So anyway, I'm just very excited. Let me know what you think. Did you like this little tour? What do you think? I hope it inspired you. And if you'd like to join me in the next digital organization club, check out the link below or the instructions below, and let's try to make that happen.